guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got something different for you guys. We're going to do embroidery. So not punch needle, what you're probably used to when seeing me, but I'm really going to work with a needle and thread. And this is new to me. I've only made one piece so far, which I did with the help of a Domestica class. I made this butterfly and I really enjoyed it, and now I was ready to try something for myself. So I made a design of flowers, which you just saw, and I copied it to this fabric that I had laying around. And I also have a very limited amount of floss, so this is just what I have. These are the colors that I'm going to use, and let's just see what comes out of it. So I'm no expert by no means. This is just my second piece of embroidery, and I really hope it's going to work out and look nice. So let's go ahead and look what I can create. I will be starting with the petals of the flowers. I'm splitting the thread. I'm taking 2 strands, and I'll start by outlining the petals. I'm making a tiny stitch to anchor the thread with a knot on the back. I'm outlining the petals with a back/split stitch. So I'm working my way around by making a stitch. So coming up and then going back and splitting the previous stitch, like so. And then I will come up again a little further, and then I will go back again. I'm using 3 shades of pink that are quite similar to create a kind of realistic effect and create some shading. I'll be using 1 strand. I'm making a knot on the end, just 1 simple knot. And I'm anchoring my thread with a tiny stitch. And now I'm going to fill the petals with long and short stitch. I'm making sure that my stitches point in the direction of the tip of the petals to create a natural flow, and I'm simply making longer and shorter stitches alongside each other, and these stitches will then flow into each other, as I also will be using different shades of pink. So I've started with the darker color here, and I will gradually make the colors lighter, and then at the tip of the petal the lightest pink will be in place.
I'm now moving on to a lighter shade of pink and making the middle part of the petal, also with a long and short stitch. First anchor it, and then I will make sure that the lighter pink will flow in with the darker pink. So I'm making stitches in between the previous stitches made in the darker color. I'm now using the lightest shade of pink to make the tip, and I will be going over the outline I made previously. This way I create a really neat edge, and it also is lifted a little bit, which gives a cool effect. I'm now going to embroider the head of the flower. I already did the right flower, and I'm going to show you how I do the left flower. So I'm creating lines to help me make some shading with different colors. I'll be using 4 different colors. I ideally would have liked these colors to be more similar, but as I said, I only have a tiny collection of colors, so this is what I used. And to make this head, I'm going to make a million tiny stitches like this. I'm placing these stitches randomly in every direction possible, and some of them will be close together and some of them will be further apart with the different colors. I do tend to fill up the entire area, but I will disperse the colors either very wide apart or very close together. So here I've created the red area. Now I'm using a darker shade. So I've created a dark shade on the bottom to create the shade there. And now I'm using a lighter shade for the top. And I'm going to add this color also to the middle section. By adding different layers of color, you create depth in the piece. taking a break from the heads of the flower and doing the stems and the leaves. I do both with the long and short stitch. For the stem I only use the long and short stitch, and for the leaves I outline them first. I felt like the leaves at the bottom here are a bit too small for these flowers, so I'm making them into one big leaf. I filled up the heads some more, and now it's time for the final stitches. I've been working on this piece for hours and hours and hours. I know I do this because I'm only using one strand of the floss and it's very tiny stitches, and I have to say, although it takes a long time, it's really calming and lovely to do, and I can only recommend it. You can just put aside the work when you don't have time and then pick it up again, and it's a lovely way to calm down and de-stress. There goes the last one. So this is what the back looks like, and I'll show you how I finish all my threads. So I make a knot, then I put my needle in the loop and pull the needle down all the way with the loop, and then pull out the needle, so the knot is now all the way at the end and I can cut it off. So it's okay to me when it looks like this. So I'm just going to glue over the cloth and then I'm done.
So guys, that was it for this video. I'm really happy with the result. I know it isn't perfect and I've got a lot to learn still, but for my second piece I'm pretty happy, and I really hope you enjoyed watching it and you learned some things as well, and you might want to try it out yourself. I didn't intend to make this into a pattern, but if you're interested then you can let me know in the comments and I'll think about it, because it's just my second piece and I'm not sure if I am ready to put out patterns. I am really interested in putting out embroidery patterns in the future, but I feel like I've got to try out some different things, maybe more styles, maybe also with thicker floss, more strands. So let's see how that happens, and I hope you want to join me in my journey. So don't forget to subscribe. I will be putting out more embroidery videos and also more punch needle videos and so on, all things fiber art. I'm really excited to try new stuff all the time. So if you want to join me in my creative journey, hit the like button if you like this video. I really hope you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.